Hello, everybody. This is Barbara Drazga, aka the Deal Diva, with my new best friend, Rachel Miller. Rachel Miller, aka, she doesn't know I've dubbed her this yet, but she is the Facebook Diva. Okay,
Ooh.
although she's branded as Moolah Facebook. What do you brand? What do you have?
See, that's something I would rather brand what somebody else would call themselves. So I tried to brand as Moolah Marketer because you guys want to make money and you're marketers, right?
Right.
Only nobody knew what that meant. So then we just went with Facebook Massive Growth Page Strategies because you know what that means. And then I grew very fast because everyone knew what that meant.
Well, I think we can have a whole lot of fun with my tribe, and we could do like a contest where I give you a whole bunch of like Deal Diva swag, and Rachel's probably got some Moolah marketing swag, and whoever can brand Rachel with like a real funky, fun name, right?
Oh, that would be fun.
It's just
I have Brainy Pants Awards. I'll send a Brainy Pants Awards to whoever comes up with the coolest name.
Okay,
this is funny for your people because this is an Amazon Tripwire that you guys know those upsells, Amazon sales funnels?
Yeah.
Who would buy 40 Brainy packs?
I want one.
These are like an anatomically correct brains on a Post-it note. Who would buy those in bulk? Like 40, 50, 100 of them at a time. Okay. Well, I did too, right? Only when I got them in the mail from Amazon, I opened it. It's this like velour, like blue box. It's like pretty, if that makes sense. Open it, and it's like got DVDs in it, and it's got like a folder, and it's got like, it's a presentation box for doctors.
Wow. Okay. I want a picture of that.
I don't have
my bundle masterclass or something. And you know what? I saw?
These were like $3, right? For like, or maybe it was $7. I don't remember how much these were. But inside it was access to how to tell your patient where they have their brain tumor in like a folder, and it was an Amazon product. So they were selling a Kindle thing that they could pass out to their patients for like $12.
Oh my gosh.
And it was a funnel, but the only people who would really buy that many of these packs are doctors.
Okay, that's brilliant. You know what? This is going in my bundle masterclass is like a great private label idea, funnel, whatever. So you have to give me the URL for that, and I'll figure it out. But you know what I saw when you held those up? I saw flashcards.
Oh, I use them just Brainy Pants Awards for whoever.
Right, I'm just saying, but couldn't you put make cut out flashcards in the shape of a brain for medical students who have to learn the different portions of the brain? On the flip side of that is the name of and then it's highlighted on okay, we're getting way off track here. Let's get back on track.
Yeah, these are for my students in my class. Whenever somebody does something really smart, I call them a Brainy Pants, and I send them a Brainy Pants Award.
With Brainy Pants, okay. All right, Rachel Miller, a.k.a. we don't know what her nickname is yet, but we're going to come up with one as the Deal Diva tribe, right? And we'll have some fun with it. But she's the founder of Facebook Moolah, where basically she teaches us how to leverage Facebook ads and Facebook pages and Facebook groups to make money as Amazon sellers. Is that pretty much it?
Get traffic. Get traffic.
And the traffic converts into sales when you do your listings right. And
I'll teach you want that traffic to do for you. Everybody that's in that group, it has different goals with that traffic. Perfect. So some of you are there to sell. Some of you are there to get leads for your emails, so that way you can sell in the future. Like realtors, they want qualified leads of people who are shopping for homes in their area. They're not hoping for every single person to be a seller, or buyer. It's different things for different people. Some of us want traffic, just pure traffic, because we're going to send affiliate sales. So
well, that brings me to my first question. Why Facebook ads? You can buy ads pretty much anywhere. You could do pay-per-click within Amazon. There's all sorts of ways why ads? And you said to get traffic.
Somebody come get the dog, please.
That's all right. My cat will wander in here eventually. Don't worry about it. Okay, so what's
door open and then came the dog like, whoa, this is fun.
It's all good.
Okay, what's Facebook ads? I use Facebook ads.
Yeah. What's the special? Hang on a second. Well, we have a lag time, so let me ask a question and I'll shut up. What's the special about Facebook traffic? Why is it? What can we do with Facebook that we can't do to a granular level with other traffic sources?
What I love about Facebook is that it lets us target specific types of people. And then when we target those specific types of people, because Facebook is such a community group, we can establish trust with our readers faster than anywhere else, because we can get them into a conversation, into a community. And when they don't even realize it, that they're like being sold, right? They're joining the club. They're identifying with us on like a visceral level. They're becoming our best pals. And in doing that, then we are able to find out what they need and best serve them. So if they need brain parts, we give them brain parts and we sell that to them in a way that will best help them grow their businesses and grow their lives. Not grow their business, but grow their lives.
Well, and grow their businesses, because a lot of the people who follow me are Amazon sellers or other e-commerce sellers. So, it's fun to put up a page like we talked about with dashboard cooking. I haven't figured out how to monetize that, but that was kind of like, I was sequestered inside in Arizona in 120-degree heat, and I had to do something. So I played around on Facebook, and I cooked stuff on my dashboard. That was kind of just a fun hobby.
Baking silicone mats, anti-stick spray.
Now I'll circle around. Right. Yeah. Now I'll circle around, and I'll build that out with, I'm in your course. I admit I signed up the last time you opened up. You're only open for like 5 days. And I signed up last time, but I went to China to do some private label sourcing and go to 6 trade shows and meet with factories. It was so cool. And it was whirlwind, and I still haven't done my follow-up. So I haven't made it all the way through the course.
It's totally fine. The cool thing is you can take just bits and pieces of it. Like, there's parts of it that probably aren't relevant to every single business because it's 6 modules, but you can take this one part. Like, I had one student who's like, you know what? I doubled the size of my page, and that's great. But what's even better is I don't have to work on it anymore because you told me in this automation thing how to do X, Y, and Z. And so now I don't work on it. And I'm really happy with the fact that I doubled my page. My engagement's been the same or risen a little bit, but I haven't had these massive virals of other people, but I've done it with 0 work. This is a win. So it's different people are taking different parts of it. And then of course got people who are taking the viral section and going bonko bait crazy.
Well, and then I've got people. It's not only that, Rachel, but I think there's 2 approaches to Facebook ads. And I think we talked about a little bit about this last week between you and me is some people really want to dig in and get to know exactly how to set up their pages, how to create their branding for it and do all their posts. And then there's the people more like me is I don't have enough hours in the day to learn how to get really, 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 really good at Facebook marketing, which means I would have to go through every single one of your modules and implement and follow through and learn. And I don't have the bandwidth for that right now, but I want to be able to put somebody on it who I could say, look, here's a course that Rachel does. I want you to dig in and learn it and implement everything in my business for me.
Yes.
So I think there's 2 schools of people.
Yes, definitely. Yes. And it's good for both schools of people. And it's even good. We've even got a couple of people who have no desire to make any money off of their sites.
Okay.
Yeah, because they don't want to be disingenuous to their readers. They really just want that community. For example, there's a nonprofit, so they don't want to make a lot of money off theirs. There's a lobbyist group, so they just want people to know about the problem that they're trying to put attention on.
Yeah, I'm like you, like an amputee. My mom was an amputee. So a labor of love for me would be a group around family members of amputees or something where I wouldn't monetize it. I would just, support that community.
You all right?
Yeah, we actually have a politician in our group too, and he's not obviously monetizing it, but he's using his on here today to talk about monetization and ads. And I wanted to show you guys, can I show them one of my best performing ads?
Give me some real life success examples from you've only been open for like 2 or 3 rounds of your Facebook group, right? And then you lock it down so that everybody has a chance to get through the course. So tell me what people have experienced in these groups. How are they doing?
Oh, in the groups. Oh, that's.
Oh no, in your course. I apologize.
In the course, we've had one Amazon seller who had her book wasn't even published yet. She did not have her ranking was like 2.4 million on Amazon.
Oh my God.
So bad. Because her book wasn't out yet. She had nothing. She had no ranking whatsoever. She was brand new to Amazon. She did a single post. She posted a comment on a blog post. So it was a blog post that was going viral. She posted a comment on it and then had it pinned to the top of the comments. So anyone that saw that blog post saw the top comment, which was her comment. And it said, my book is coming out. Here's where you can pre-buy it.
Now, was it her blog?
It was her blog, but it was a viral post that she had, but it wasn't about her book. She just made the top comment be about her book.
Wow.
So in that top comment, she then boosted the post because she was getting traffic on it to her website. Does that make sense? But the post was not about her book. And she went from 2.4 million to 9,000 in ranking almost overnight. And since then, her book has been number 1 in the category since it's released.
Okay, everybody, I need you to go ahead and hit the mute button. I've muted most of you, but some of you have unmuted yourself, like Dee Sinclair. I need you to go ahead and mute yourself so that I'm going to mute you again. Quit that. Don't do that.
It was really cool to see how once you can jump in ranking, it's really hard to maintain it because with Amazon searches, you're now the top bestseller. You're now the top new seller in your category. Well, now you're able to keep that ranking much easier. And once you have that ranking, well, it's so much easier to gain the top in your category. And then once you have the top of your category, well, now you get the next category too. So it's really hard. It's fun to see how for her, it snowballed so fast. And it did that with just a few buys from a few.
Now, how much were her ad costs to make that happen?
$30 for that ad.
$30. And just one ad. She just boosted it one time.
Now, it gets better than that. She released a post. I'll see if I can pull up the picture of it. She released a post and it went viral where she was talking about her product. It's her product. She sold out of it on her store. She sold out of it on her Amazon store. She then started linking to other people's product on Amazon. It became number 1. So she made herself number 1. She sold out. She made them number 1. They sold out.
So wait, did she do a Facebook Live video, or did she?
This was just a blog post.
Wrote the post.
It was just a post, and she made an ad for it on Facebook.
And she had her own Facebook page around that niche.
Around the niche.
Around the niche, and
she doesn't care that I'm even telling you about it. It's fidget spinners.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Well, and everyone's selling them though.
I know.
How easy is it to become number 1 in the category? For her, overnight. Non-existent, number 1.
Same.
She sells out. When she gets her new stock in, she'll be back to number 1.
And does she put a lot of content on that page, or is it just using that page for advertising?
She's really funny. It's 5 reasons why you shouldn't have spinners. And so she's saying 5 reasons why, like, other people say I shouldn't have these spinners at this store. You can go get them at Amazon because your kids have so much fun with them.
Wow. Yeah, so, wow.
You put an emotion with it. You mix an emotion with you and a result. 5 reasons why your kids will never sit still again if you give them they will always kick their legs if you don't give them a spinner or whatever. You come up with a result. And she did that. She spoke to her readers and grabbed their attention and sells. She sells. It's awesome.
Wow.
We had a student yesterday. I forgot about this one yesterday. Ang Lee, he went on and he's not in my course, but he listened to my, kind of like a chat I'm doing here about ads. He's like, okay, lady, I'm going to go try this. And so he's an Amazon seller. He sells t-shirts. And so he went on, he spent $3.95 on an ad, and he made $155 this morning.
Was it a merch shirt? Was it one of his designs?
It was one of his designs, a merch shirt.
Wow.
Okay. But anyway, it's totally possible. Now imagine what that guy can do. I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. I'm butchering it. So sorry if he's on here. But imagine what he can do if he takes that $152 bonus or surplus and puts that into future ads of $3 each on all of his shirts. Imagine what that would do to his reach. Just huge.
So when you create a page on Facebook, in order to create an ad, you have to have a page. Do you have to have like a gazillion people like that page in order to get leverage on your ads?
No. What I would suggest, if you want leverage like Dana, the girl who had 414,000 people click on her listing. But for her, yes, she's doing that because she's made a cult following around her niche. So she's made herself the expert in the niche. She's made herself the cheerleader of everyone who's in that niche. I'm like that too with Crazy Cat Lady. It's one of my niches that I run, right?
I'm sorry, wait, hang on. Correct me if I'm wrong. You don't actually have a cat.
Don't. I'm definitely allergic to cats, actually. Don't like them very much.
And yet you created a following. You've created this page of people who love cats.
They love cats and they buy a lot of cat stuff. It's really cool. Cat ladies buy a lot of stuff. You're a cat lady?
I have two cats share my house. They own my house. They allow me to live here. I'm not a cat lady, but they're pretty much the owners of this living space. So yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So yeah, cat ladies tend to be a buying niche. So because of that, I follow the money, right? I mean, and I support them as a community. So I want to celebrate the things that they celebrate. I want to enjoy them and serve them as a community. And when I do that, it brings out their love, their trust, and then they purchase from me.
You just don't want to cat sit for them. I get it.
No. So, and I do want to help them find homes for their cats. Because a lot of times I get like so many sob stories. I mean, and they're really heartbreaking and you want to go help them. But anyways, there's a lot of that.
So you said a couple things that I want to pull out because I do a lot of talk on my webinars about fanatical niche markets.
Yes.
Don't start with a product, start with a market, and then find out what that market really needs and wants, what their problems are, and then find the products to solve those problems. Okay.
And it's so easy. It's like feeding candy to a baby. You just kind of, they say, hey, I want this. And you say, okay. Hey, I want this. Okay. I mean, it's easy.
So a lot of Amazon sellers I'm finding, well, online sellers of physical products, they start with the, okay, let's go find a bunch of product and find some wholesalers and run their lists through to match them up with Amazon. And yeah, that's the shotgun approach. You can make some money that way. Absolutely. Yeah. I source wholesale. But if you start with a fanatical niche market and you find out what they need and want and what their problems are, and then you go out and find your product.
Yes.
To meet those needs, wants, and problems, you have a much higher chance of success of actually selling your product.
Definitely. And actually, I meant to bring it out here but I totally forgot. You asked me in the write-up beforehand, which we've gotten totally off track, but in that write-up beforehand, you said, what got me into online sales? Like, what was my first product that I sold online? And it was these Star Wars toothbrushes. I found a box at Walmart. I can't remember where it was. I found them for like $1.25 a toothbrush. And I knew because these toothbrushes, you hit the bottom of them and they light up like a lightsaber. I knew that every little boy, when Star Wars came out, was going to want this toothbrush. Wow. And so I bought all of the toothbrushes that they had like that because they were $1.25. And I'm like, it's Star Wars coming up. I'm going to see if this Amazon thing works. So I bought all the ones that the store had. They only had like 150 of them. I don't remember how many. But I sold them for like $7.95 in a night, a single night. It's only because I didn't list the price higher. Because I'm like, who on earth is going to pay $7.95, $8 for a single toothbrush? That's like ridiculous. I probably could have gone as high as $11 with how fast they were gone overnight. Because I knew little boys, so I targeted parents of little boys.
Okay.
And I knew Star Wars was coming out in a month, so I held on to them for a month until like November when Star Wars came out or whenever it was. And then I released them to those people and I targeted who they were. And you know what? They bought that night and I was out.
Okay, let me ask you. You just talked about targeting the parents of little boys. So when you're creating a Facebook page, share with us some of the things people can do how do they find it? There's 1.5 gazillion people on Facebook. How do you find these people who love, I don't know, baby goat?
Let's do little boys because boys are actually a hard one. Parents of boys, because when they separate parents, they just separate parents. They don't tell you if it's a parent of a boy or a parent of a girl. So if it's a parent of a boy, you're going to also want to say, for me, I mean, this is kind of gender specifying, but like, I'm sure there were girls that also bought my toothbrushes, okay? So I focus on parents who also liked the page Tonka Trucks and Lego and Dinosaur Dan, okay? Because that was the TV show that they were, whatever the TV show boys were watching at the time. So I knew that parent most likely had a little boy.
So on Facebook, you can find groups of people who like things similar to what your market would also buy.
Yes. So I went for, because I knew it was a little boy, well, what other things do 5-year-old boys like?
And then you found related pages and you somehow linked them, liked them, or you could write an ad targeting the people who are on those pages?
You make an ad, and then when you target your interests, you do interest this and this and this. Because if they liked Dinosaur whatever, that dinosaur TV show, and they like Legos, and they played with Tonka trucks, then they're probably the parent of a boy. So that has 3 ways to say most boys like all 3 of these. Or they're really a diehard boy liking all 3 of those. And then once I found some people that liked the Star Wars things that were parents of boys, because if I do Star Wars as a whole, I'm getting a lot of adults who like Star Wars. I'm not getting parents of little boys. So I wanted to get the parents of the little boys. So I targeted that niche. And then they shared it with all their friends. It's like, oh my word, check out these like toothbrushes. They're awesome.
So, and then it went viral. Did your Facebook ad go viral, or?
It actually only got to like 45,000 people.
Oh my God. And you sold out in a couple of days.
That's not very many people, but I sold out that night. I sold all 150 of them that night.
That's not very many, 45,000 people?
For me, for posts, I mean, I'm not trying, a lot of my posts go to far more than 45,000.
Wow. Okay. So I need to get back into your course and start following it because, yeah, I've gotten off track. But I'm glad that you opened your course up again, and I know you're closing it down on Friday night.
Yes.
So as Amazon sellers on this webinar, I know you do some affiliate marketing too. I saw you in a webinar once where you talked about like big items like tents, camping tents, and like pool tables or whatever. So you can actually create a page for stuff that is selling on Amazon or anywhere, any other dropship place that you don't even take possession of.
I don't. And I actually prefer Amazon affiliate or any affiliate income over me sourcing the product, because it takes me all of 3 minutes to post your whatever it is. And then I don't have to source it. I don't have to package it. I don't have to label it. And I still get that residual income. So, and it took me 0 effort and no cost of me, like no sweat equity and no financial equity.
And no warehouse and no prep center and no physical products, randomly around your house.
Exactly. This right here is a cat rolling pin, and it's expensive to source because it's heavy. It's solid wood. It's a heavy, heavy rolling pin. So I don't want to source that because for me to have it shipped over here, I'd have to do a container. I'd have to share it. I'd have to buy a quantity that I don't know if I have the finances to like leverage that right away. But what I can do is I can sell out of somebody else's inventory and make that 8%. So that's my choice with a product like this that's hard to source. It's got lead time because they have to etch it. So it takes them a long time to make it. So it's for me, I don't have the patience to source this.
Okay, well, let's leave this up, Rachel. Let's talk about this post. Tell me what I'm looking at here. What are these numbers?
Okay, this is a post that I put up of somebody else's product. It is a rolling pin for cat ladies because my audience loves cats. It reached 4.4 million people, and I made $2,000 that month off that post. And I would have made more. I didn't change the affiliate link whenever it ran out of stock. So they didn't get to go. They went to a stock page that had no stock.
2,000 gross, or like
that's my pure profit.
That's your pure profit. That's your affiliate commission.
That was my affiliate.
A lot of rolling pins at 8%.
This single post in 1 month. Now the next month, guys, I made like 1,100, and the month after that, I made 500 off of this single post.
And what was your investment of? I see $15 left here.
That's actually that's because I hadn't boosted it yet.
Well, how much do you have to pay for an ad? Like, I don't want to give you.
I didn't pay anything to make this one go viral. It went viral on its own. So that's before I put the money on it.
Okay, so there might be some people in the call like myself who don't understand quite what you mean by go viral. That's kind of like a Facebook terminology that you keep throwing out there. So pretend like we've never been on Facebook. We don't understand what that means other than, to catch a cold and the whole family gets it. Okay. You talk about what is going viral.
Going viral basically means, I've had people tell me it's like winning the lottery when all of a sudden you get tons of traffic to your content. And I don't believe that virals are like winning the lottery. I believe it's more like playing poker. It's a skill that you can read the cards, you can see what's coming, and maybe you're wrong some of the time, but you're right a whole lot of the time, enough that it's good to put your gambling money on it. Does that make sense if you're a good poker player?
Sure.
So it's more like playing poker than it is like the slot machine. And when you think of that way, that there's strategy behind virals, you can game systems and you can make a post that may have done just 40,000, push it to great success, or a post that's 4 million like this one. I got it to go even higher than this with $15. So it was really exciting to see that happen.
So for $15, you went, to 4.5 million people. you sold netted $2,000 on a product that you don't own.
Yep.
Is that pretty much it in a nutshell?
Took me all of 10 minutes to make that post.
Yeah. So we want to learn how to do that. I'm pretty much speaking for everybody on this call because we want to learn how to do that.
The first trick is that you have to collect an audience. So you have to find people that you can collect around you, that you can celebrate and explain how you're their cheerleader. Because when you become their cheerleader, then they're going to buy from you.
Okay, so everybody who's on this call and on the replay, I've done a couple of videos on fanatical niche market research. They're on dealdivawholesale.com under videos for free. That's a good starting point to get ideas for what is a niche market and, you know, just some funky ideas for niche markets. Like on my Deal Diva group this weekend, I posted a post. Somebody put pajamas on baby lambs, and the lambs are
so cute,
hopping around and having one heck of a good time with these cute little lamb pajamas on them. I so want to private label lamb pajamas now. So it occurs to me that lambs could be like a really niche market of people who love lambs.
Yeah, totally.
Right? So
no, they are like literally. There's a girl in my Facebook group who makes lambs go viral. It's goats. She makes goats go viral.
It was baby goats. Yeah, I'm sorry. It wasn't baby lambs. It was baby goats.
Well, they may have been my friend's page then because she makes baby goats go viral all the time.
Well, I helped her go viral. I'm so excited because I reposted it. It was such a cute video. So awesome. Tell us how we can do this as Amazon sellers. Tell us how we can do this ad. Amazon sellers. How do we leverage Facebook's amazing traffic to make money?
Well, part of it is that you have to build the audience, but also a lot of it is also the ad. So let's look at this post. What are some things that you can notice from this post? What is the call to action? Is it really obvious or is it sneaky?
See, there's a cat lady who would just love these.
Somewhere there's a cat lady who would just love these. So what am I saying when I say that?
You're not saying buy this. You're saying buy this as a gift for someone.
No, I'm not. I'm saying tag your friend.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't get that.
No, I'm telling you to tag your friend. Facebook doesn't know I'm telling you to tag your friend. Because if I say tag your friend, well, that's a call to action and Facebook's going to lower your reach. And your
really?
friend's Sammy, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know I couldn't put that. I couldn't put, share.
Well, it just lowers your reach because people don't like to be told what to do.
So it's about wording the ad so that
your reader is celebrated. Because you don't want to be told to go tag something. You want to say, oh, you know a friend who loves that. Oh, heck yeah, I do. I'll go tag her. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
So here I'm just saying, I bet you know somebody who's a crazy cat lady who wants this. And I'm implying go tag that person or tell me who that person is. And then I'm also implying you could get this for her with that sentence.
Holy cow.
Okay. And then I'm telling you what it is. In case you can't see it, it's a rolling pin full of cats. Super cute. I'm putting an emotion with it as well. I'm not just, if I ever do a product description, I always want to tie it to a reader's emotions. So either making fun of it, singing about it, laughing at it, something where they're having some reaction to it.
So the too cute would be the emotional appeal. And then I see AFF after your Amazon link. So
that's me being kind of sneaky. I'm supposed to write affiliate and instead I try to cheat.
But we have to write affiliate when we do?
If it's not your own product, you have to write affiliate, yes.
Okay, and do you find that's lowered your, well, of course it's not lowered your reach.
That's why I'm being sneaky. So, should I write the full word affiliate? Yes, I should.
Well, it doesn't look like it's hurt the post at all by
No, but it would, if I wrote the whole word affiliate, I might have a slightly lower reach, but it shouldn't be too much. But it was one of those, that's not a copy what I did. I'm covering it up with my hand.
Okay, switch that screen off.
Yeah, ignore the AFF part, but then you want to put your link to your product and then the photo. And how many of you guys have beautiful, clear, crisp, white photos that really display what your product is, but they aren't celebrating your reader?
You mean like Amazon's required images? Yeah.
They're beautiful and they're white and they're clean and they're so clear what your product is, but you're not going to sell with them because people don't get an emotion out of that. Whereas the product in a use, they get an emotion.
A lifestyle image.
Yes, lifestyle. And lifestyle not featuring your product, but featuring what your product gives to them. So in this one, it gives you cat cookies. You like cookies, you're a cat lady. It doesn't get better than that, guys.
Well, all you need to do is put some chocolate in there and I'm good.
Oh, I love chocolate. It would be awesome. So yeah, so that's the nut and bolt of what an ad is, that you can bring people in an irresistible way where they can't help themselves. They are almost compelled to respond to you.
Yeah, my brain is going in a million, just all these different directions right now. Like, ooh, I'm going to get off this webinar and I'm going to go back to one of my pages. I've got a bunch of pages. I shouldn't admit this. I got a bunch of pages just not doing anything, sitting there. I'll get a good idea. I'll create a page. I'll like, oh, this is such a cool idea. And then I'll go off after another bright and shiny object.
Yeah, yeah. Did I tell you about my latest bright and shiny object? Did I tell you? You'd laugh. You'd think it's hilarious.
Okay, so it's not the school.
Oh, no, I've got that too. I'm building a school. But in addition to that, I bought 55,000 peacock feathers.
You bought 55,000 peacock feathers. This sounds like the beginning of a weird joke.
Yeah, well, yeah, I ended up, literally I bought 55,000 peacocks.
All right, you all are thinking it, so I'm just going to ask it. I'll bite. Rachel?
Well, okay, as an Amazon
Rachel.
seller, find an amazing deal of a source, and you're like, I just can't resist it. It's irresistible. And you have the ability to make stuff go viral. You've never made peacock feathers go viral before, but hey, why not, right? So now you've got a garage full of peacock feathers, and yes, I couldn't turn down 55,000 peacock feathers for about $250.
What do people do with peacock feathers?
Fly fishing. The broken ones go in fly fishing. They decorate weddings with them. They do scrapbooking. They do like decor in a jar on the side of their table. I knew a little girl who was 8 and had a peacock themed birthday party. So
that's really
something with them, and I'm gonna sell them now because I found them so cheap I couldn't resist.
That is brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. I've done that.
Isn't that the story of every Amazon seller though? They just, I'm not the only one here. Come on, somebody else tell me that they bought things because they just
yeah. I bought Electrolux filters for vacuum cleaners. I invested. True story. I invested $400. It was a guy in an auction who had a storage unit full of these things in cases, brand new, in plastic. $400 investment. You ready? All went to Amazon. It took 9 months to get through them all. $11,000 net profit. And I didn't use Facebook, but I'm sure if I know how to use Facebook. But they were selling so fast on Amazon, it didn't matter.
Exactly. And I figure if I'm out $250 and some time of having a friend label them, or maybe we made some money.
Oh, you'll sell those, yeah. Even if it's not.
Now I got peacock feathers.
And you guys, if you read between the lines as Rachel and I kind of banter back and forth, because it's not just about Amazon. I believe in having multiple sales channels. Mm-hmm. I've got WooCommerce, WordPress sites in niche markets. It is not all about Amazon. I like having my eggs in multiple baskets. That's just me.
I'm planning totally on having them on Etsy too, just FYI, because Etsy has a lot of craft supplies and I can see a lot of craft markets. So yeah, totally. This is going until I run out of stock. Yeah. Yeah,
you could, there's all sorts of ways you could sell those things. My brain's going a million miles a minute. So, awesome. Congratulations. Peacock feathers. Who'd have thought? Okay, how many peacock lovers are there out there? Could you create a page, guys, for people who love peacocks?
Totally.
Or love crafts created with peacock feathers? That's what Rachel's going to do, right?
I don't know if I'm going to make a page. I don't know what. Maybe I should make a whole page for it.
Yeah, you know what? You could You could use this as a demo.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Somebody in here, we'll just see. Life is crazy, so you know how life is when you're crazy. So it'll have to be one of those spur of the moment things where I do it again. So we'll see. But somebody in here, tell me a question that you have about Facebook so that I can help you. Because you guys get me for like another, I don't know, however many more minutes. Let me use this time to build your pages now and to build your businesses. Because
Rachel's impossible to get in touch with because she's so darn busy with the course that just opened up, and it's she's going to be just slammed with requests of people who've bought into the course. Plus, she's got 18 children.
Not 18.
I'm sorry, how many kids do you have? So ask questions in the chat. If you guys are in front of a computer, ask your questions now. I don't see anything coming in. Oh, there we go. Tell me about your use and success with using video ads. Great question, Steve. Thank you.
Yes, actually, we have more success. I have a greater conversion rate with videos than I do with photos. Because when they click, they're usually more interested in buying, whereas a photo, sometimes they're still interested in just looking around. the video, they've probably seen enough that they've got more of a gist of what the product is, and they're more likely to buy. So,
now, do you create your video? Do you create the videos?
I do create some of my videos. I have a video of, actually, it's a review of my vacuum cleaner. So it's me talking about my vacuum cleaner and how the story of how I chose my vacuum cleaner and how I've had my vacuum cleaner for so long. And then I actually take it apart and show them the guts and the dirt and the junk and the hair inside my vacuum cleaner. And the point, I had a lot of people asking me what kind of vacuum cleaner we use as a family. My house is about DIY. One of my blogs has about 500,000 Facebook fans, and it's a DIY home blog. And they noticed that myself and my girls all have we have big hair, guys. It's contained right now, but it's big. So they're like, looked at our hair and like, how on earth do you vacuum your house? I'm like, well, let me tell you, we went through like a vacuum cleaner a year, including a Dyson, including a Kirby, including all these really expensive vacuum cleaners. And so I was like, to heck with it, I'm buying a Shark, which I know a lot of people say are expensive, but for us, it was a cheaper end vacuum than the ones we were buying and were breaking. And so I showed them how I take apart my Shark, how I cut the hair out of it, how I degunk it. I mean, I did this all live, or not live. I did this all on video, and then I sold so many Sharks.
So but you didn't actually go out and source Sharks and worry about brand approval or whatever. You just found a way to link to Amazon, right?
The video took about 15, 20 minutes, and then I sent that video to a VA who wrote an article based on it. So now I had a blog post. I had photos that I've taken of my vacuum cleaner and me standing there with it. And I had the video. And it was maybe an hour of my work to make that blog post. And then I still to this day, I'm one of the searches for best vacuums for people with long hair.
Wow, that's a niche. And you can branch that out to people with, I just bought a vacuum cleaner this week. I'm not kidding. It's an Oreck. I didn't do as much research as you because I have cats and one of them's long hair. So that could also be a niche for, people with pets. That's brilliant. Okay, so did you host it on YouTube?
I hosted on YouTube, but I did that for search engine purposes because YouTube is run by Google. So I wanted Google to link to my website as an authority with that topic. And then in the topic, I embedded it from Google. And then I had the blog post. And I also embedded a picture or two from Facebook where I talked about it as well. So I had both social media, both Google and Facebook embedded in that blog post.
Yeah, but you said blog post. So you have a blog specifically for vacuum cleaners with people with long hair?
I just have a blog for DIY home tips.
Okay.
Part of my home tips is how to clean your carpet. And part of how cleaning your carpet is what kind of carpet do you get when you got people with long hair.
Now, do people actually have to put up a blog and get content on the blog in order to use Facebook marketing?
Oh, no. My cat page, we just got a blog for it like last week or the week before. Maybe it's been 3 weeks now. It's been a little while. But we've been without a blog on it since the beginning of August.
So is it different content, the Facebook posts and the blog?
I would just focus on the video and I wouldn't have the blog post behind it. I would just have the video of me talking about the vacuum cleaner.
So what's the advantage of having the blog?
SEO, because Google traffic is in a searching to buy. So when someone's saying, best vacuum for long hair, they're in a buying mindset. So they're in that mindset of I'm going to buy right now. So if I'm going to make the video for Facebook and I'm going to capture those sales who are on there and like, oh yeah, impulse buy, that's great. We have long hair. We got a problem. Our vacuum cleaner broke. They're now going to buy as an impulse buy, but I'm catching them in that stage, right? But then I'm also using it on a blog post for SEO. And so I did Google so that way it's a problem. And when people are searching for that problem, they're usually searching because they're looking to buy. So they're in the buying mindset. So I wanted to capture both the impulse buys on Facebook and I wanted to capture the planned buys on Google. And using both, I was able to leverage both Facebook and Google at the same time. So I was able to rank on Google for it. And I was also able to get more traffic on Facebook for it because they interlinked with each other.
Well, and YouTube. So you had a portion of people searching on YouTube for vacuum cleaner reviews or whatever.
Yeah. I think we got like 3,000 views on it or something on YouTube.
Yeah, that's brilliant. If you guys think it's brilliant, put what she's doing, put brilliant or awesome in the chat because that's crazy.
How did I make money off the people buying Shark? One, because I got 8.5% per purchase. And then I got 8.5% of everything else that was in their shopping cart at the time. that they put.
Okay, so she earns an affiliate commission on wherever she's driving the traffic to, and then when people get to the Amazon to buy that shark, they also buy extra bags and they buy an extension cord.
And have a whole thing of accessories that they need.
And you know, brush for their long hair and everything else in that cart. She also gets commission on.
Mm-hmm. I've had people buy kitchen sinks, literally a kitchen sink off their Amazon, a $400 kitchen sink, and I made 8% on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You use the group search in Facebook to find groups with lots of people in it to find large niche markets.
Well, one of the things I do actually, like kind of a trick thing for you guys, is that I will actually go on and see I'll go take my email list and I'll scrub it through wish lists and see which one of my readers have stuff in their shopping carts right now on Amazon. And when I just target an ad, I'll target it first to those people. So that way, when I do get them to come on, I'm getting people who have a bigger shopping cart, a bigger purchase.
Wow. Okay. You almost sort of kind of lost me. The wish list scrubbing of email addresses. Yes. Is that in the course?
Yeah, it's in the course.
It's in the course.
It's in week 4.
Okay. I will, I'll check that out.
How to basically, you have to use a VA for this because it is extremely like mind-numbing. Do not do it yourself. It's just not worth it. Have a VA, an international VA, because they're really affordable and they don't mind like a task that's kind of a repetitive task. Have them go through the people's lists and put them through Amazon and see if their addresses pop up as having a wish list. And if they do, just have them marked in some way and say, okay, this person has a wish list. And then what you can do is you can go back and pick random people and see what they have in their carts, because now you know what they're buying. Or what you can do is collect all those emails of people from your email list. So you're allowed to email them. You're allowed to target them because you collected them. Put that list through and make a custom audience on Facebook. So when you run an ad to a product that's on Amazon, you're capturing not just that product buy, but you're capturing everything else that's potentially in their cart. And you have a bigger pool of people that have big carts.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Okay. So my brain is going like a mile a minute here. How do you make money off people buying a shirt? I'm just as lost, and she does use lingo that is new to me.
Oh, okay. I'll try. Julie, try saying it again.
Is the course easy to follow? I'm here to tell you, yes, I went through the first 2 videos. I just lost time because I had my China trip kind of in the middle of it. Right after I joined her course, I went off to China for 12 days and I got distracted. But it was very easy to follow. And there's also a Facebook group with a lot of really supportive people in there who also have gone through the course a couple of times, are successful at it, and people working. So you're not alone. You're not just thrown in and then, sorry for speaking for you, Rachel.
Oh, yeah.
Really, you as a user's perspective. So I love how you break up the course. It starts with who, and then what, and then how. You have that little chart there of how it's all broken up. So I love that it's step by step, and I can take one video, implement it, take another video, implement it. So yes, it's easy to get through. Now you can talk.
Now I do have a coach. If they're starting from scratch, like if they're starting and they're very new to the lingo and very new to all of it, and if I'm going too fast, because I do talk fast, I do have 2 incredibly patient, incredibly kind coaches that do small group coaching. And so they're going to come alongside. And if you want that extra hand holding and extra accountability, they provide that. So that is a service that a need. I realized that a gifting that could be improved on. And so we do have people that help with
that's not that. Is that's like an added service to the course, right? Yeah, people to see that. But you know, for I'm actually pretty shocked that you didn't raise your price this opening. It's like $249 still.
$247, yep.
$247. So, you know, for that price, it's easy peasy for that extra $120 to hire a coach on top of it if you wanted to. But the course, you know, I'd say when you get the course for $247, work through it yourself and challenge yourself to get through the videos and implement them. And then if you're stuck, you know, then you can engage the coach, because then you'll have that. Some people are saying they don't understand the lingo. I'm with you. So get through the course so that you have that basis of discussion with a coach. And I think the coach will be more valuable when you have a better understanding of the lingo and how things work.
Totally. And somebody says, what if we don't have an email list? And you can definitely run Facebook without an email list. So
Facebook
absolutely doesn't require anything. This is how you create an email list.
Yeah, this is how one of the ways I create my email list for people who are interested in sourcing wholesale I run ads off of the page I created, and I build a niche email list for people who want to buy things wholesale to sell online. So I give away a free report, and I drive traffic to an opt-in page, and done. And I don't, yeah. I'm not selling anything off of that. I'm just building that list. So someone said, can we post an Amazon link directly in a Facebook ad? I think so, yeah.
No, what this is a boosted post. So what you need to do is you need to create a Facebook post, and then you can boost your post. You can't run a direct ad, but you can boost engagement on a post.
See, I didn't know that. So I leave it up to the expert to answer those questions. Where did you find a VA?
I've got VAs from all over, and we do have VAs that have taken the course, but they're in high demand. So like we do have VAs that are like MULA approved, but they are in so high demand. Like, yeah.
So where do you find them? I use Upwork.com to find contractors, and I know that there's onlinejobs.ph I haven't played with yet, but I know you can get VAs off of there.
I tend to use FreeUp as well.
That's free with 3 E's, up.com. So it's FREEE, I'm not stuttering, up.com, freeup.com.
Cool.
And I haven't tried them, but if it's Rachel, recommended, I will go check them out. And you know what, Juliet, don't worry that you're not computer savvy. It's all good. Everything can be learned at your pace in your own time. Don't worry about it. You're good. Very good point. Thank you, Jen. Not sure what you were talking about, but anything Rachel says is a pretty good point. So
I love hanging out with you, Barbara. You're so much fun.
We'll just give her a blanket. Very good point. Any other questions, you guys? Oh, you probably want to know how to, now Rachel did this really cool video, by the way. We need to talk, Rachel, because I want to know how you did this video. Oh my God, I want to know your video.
Which one?
I'm going to give you the link here. I'm just going to put up on the screen. Go check out the video she did, and and here's what I'm going to give to you guys. Go to tinyurl.com/DealDivaFB for Facebook, in case you didn't catch that. But what I'm going to do is when you get her course, you are also going to get from me an exclusive bonus report that I wrote on emotional trigger words.
Ooh.
To help you implement what she's teaching you about how to create emotional appeals in your Facebook ads and posts. This report will help you out.
Nice.
Right, it's a supplement to what Rachel's doing, and I created it specifically for her course. Now, here's the deal: tinyurl.com/DealDivaFB. So you know that I'm an affiliate for Rachel's product because I can't know everything, nor do I want to. So I partner with people who create really awesome trainings that I believe in. And by the way, I take every course that I promote. I don't promote something that I haven't experienced.
Love it.
That's my rule. Because how can I promote something that I can't say, yes, I've seen the back end, I see what they're doing and how they're training it. I like their style. It was easy for me to go through. There are more courses, I'd say, out of all the courses I take, 2% of them make the cut. And Rachel made the cut.
Oh!
Well, she's awesome, right? You guys can tell from this webinar. But here's the deal. If you, the way that affiliate marketing works is when you click on somebody's link to buy through their link somebody else's product, your browser gets cookied, if that makes sense. It gets cookied, which means if you've already clicked on that link and gone through and looked at videos and decided not to buy, but you want to buy in order to get my bonus report, the only way you can get my bonus report is if you clear your cookies. Does that make sense, Rachel?
I think there's an email opt-in, and I'm pretty sure if they do the email opt-in and then buy right away, you should be fine too.
Okay, so whatever Rachel says to do. If you know how to clear your cookies, you can also Google clear Chrome cookies. It's fairly straightforward. But in order to get the bonus report from me, because we don't want any hurt feelings. Maybe there's another affiliate, you clicked on the link a month ago, but then you forgot about it, but you really want this bonus. And so we just try to keep it nice and clean so you can get the bonus that you want.
And let me show you too, there's a spot you can actually write in your name, Barbara's name.
Oh, so that way, that makes it easier.
You can write in her name, and then that trumps all the other ones. So give me a second here, I'm pulling it up, and you can see on the form. That way you can literally see on the form where it's going to be. Here's the form where you would buy the course, and then right down here, you'd write down Barbara.
Your screen, hon.
Oh, it may not. Oh, silly me. There we go. Can you see it now?
I see it now.
Because it said Barbara. And
awesome.
Dregs. And you can just spell it because it's a human that's going to be reading this part. So
you can put Deal Diva in there too. I'm sure they'll catch that.
Yeah, whatever. If you put something, then I'll catch what it is.
Because people have trouble with my last name, so yeah, you'll catch it. Okay, great. So all you have to do when you go and you register for 247 before Friday night, just put my name in that little notes section there, and you will get the emotional triggers report. I love that. It's so much easier. Thank you, Rachel.
It is. So yeah, we've got 3 ways of capturing.
And then just message me saying, "Hey Barbara, I got Rachel's course, and I'll send you off the PDF for the emotional." And it's like, I don't know, 18 pages or something crazy. I wrote it myself. I didn't outsource it. Oh! I sat at the library, your last launch. I sat at the library for a full day, and I'm an ex-journalist, so I kind of have the writing bug. That's my thing. I enter the world through the written language, for better or for worse. So I wrote the report myself. Swear to God.
Love it.
Yeah, so go to, I'm going to just unshare your screen just so I can, I'm not sure how to do that. Unshare your screen. I'm going to show you guys the link to go to, and just go over, and one participant can share at a time. All right. There we go. Go here and go to tinyurl.com/DealDivaFB and watch her video, and read some of the testimonials, and the kind of the course outline is there. Take a look at it. And if it works for you in this point in your business at this time, then go for it, and join me in the Facebook group, because I'm in there too. And we'll work on the journey together.
Yeah. And I don't know if they know this, but this isn't like one of those courses that's open forever.
Oh no.
I open it and then we go through the course together. And then I have like 2 weeks off because I need to breathe and live. So anyways, I just want you guys to know it closes on Friday because we start the course together on Monday. So just that you guys are aware, like, it's not like you get all forever to decide. It's just so that they're not upset next week, like, hey, I meant to get in the course. It's no changes. When we start, that's it.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't say that. But there's a reason for doing that, you guys. It's in order to bring everybody along in the course so that we can all support each other.
Yeah, so it's very supportive.
Yeah, if you have people starting at different times, you have a lot of newbies coming in when some people are a month into the course, and then they have to spend their time bringing those newbies along. But if we all start at the same time, then we're all kind of learning from each other, and it's just, you have that momentum of people who are in the same space at the same spot at the same time.
It's really helpful. So thank you so much for having me, Barbara. I really appreciate this today.
Yeah, I appreciate you being on, and I'll share stop the share here. And thank you guys for being on the webinar tonight. Thanks so much for taking the time out of your busy, crazy Mondays. I appreciate it. And I'll send the replay out, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Barbara. You guys have a great day. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to message me. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.